Good morning, class. I hope you guys had a good night last night. I see some of you have already watched the lecture video that I posted from yesterday. Thank you for doing that. I know some people had problems with it, and I think it's because there's so many people that are doing online streaming right now, especially for education, that it's overloading the servers. I use a program called Loom to do that. And I don't think Loom has the server capacity to handle as many people as they have using it now. So what I did was I downloaded it from Loom and then I uploaded it to YouTube. And what's cool about YouTube is, you guys know, you can change the quality and the settings, and you can also enable the captions so that it will have subtitles for you, just in case you can't hear it very well. Sometimes my audio has been going in and out. I have a new webcam coming, so we'll see if that can make things a little bit better. Special shout out to Brooklyn Harad for recommending that I upload it to a different service, and Google has to be the best. They've been in the business for a long time. So what I brought up first here to show you guys today was, remember, we're studying the immune system. And I just wanted to show you, this is the best website I think I found to show the current spread or current total confirmed cases of the coronavirus. As you guys can see, it shows the entire world here. And what's cool is, let's see if I can move my picture so that you can interact with these controls. What you can see is here, you can click on the country that you want to look at, and it shows you the individual cases there. So if we click on the U.S., here, it'll zoom in and focus on the U.S. Total confirmed 46,450. And these little tabs down here will take you inside of that country, like the U.S., and give you specific states, their breakdowns. So New York has 23,230, and you could go down the list. You could find Indiana. I'm up in Michigan, and we're ranked pretty high up there right now, 1329. Let's see where Indiana is. Indiana looks like 271. But if you click on that, okay, and then you go to the next tab, it will break it down by county. So then you can look and see how many are in each county as well. It also shows you, unfortunately, how many deaths there are for counties or whatever. And this gets pretty much updated all the time. Here you can also see the graph. This is a logistic growth curve. And this is kind of scary. We use these things also for things like population dynamics, which shows us how fast a population is growing. But you guys can see that this is exponential right now. It's going up. But I think that's because we're testing more. We weren't testing before. So there could have been a lot of people, walking around that had this, and we didn't even realize that it was so widespread yet. Now that we're realizing it, now that we're getting the tests out there, we're beginning to find out how many people have it. So anyway, so far, this is the best site that I found. There's a Bing one, Microsoft Bing, that I think is pretty good too. But so far, I think this is the best one if you want to check that out. So the last thing I want to say, I want to keep this video short because I know you guys are busy, but the last thing I wanted to show you is I'm going to be opening up this disease spread gizmo because of what's going on right now, and we're studying the immune system. I think that this is a perfect activity for us to do. Now, this isn't going to be due anytime soon. I can already sense some of the panic that some of you guys are having. And remember, I want to console you. Don't forget, I'm not trying to overload you. I'm setting these due dates way out. Okay, so before you panic when you see that I post an assignment, always check the due date. Okay, I'm not making these things due on the day that you see them. Other teachers may be doing that. I'm not doing that because I know that you have other work to do. And I want to give you guys ample time to complete it. And you know how to prioritize. It's hard to prioritize if all your teachers slam you with stuff to do on one day. I'm not doing that. I'm allowing you to work at your own pace. Plus, some people have technology issues, so we're all in this together. This is a learning curve, okay? Please keep up the good work. Many of you are doing an excellent job in getting in there. And I know some people probably have better internet access than others. And this is another reason that I'm giving you lots of time to be able to complete these. But anyway, this is going to be a disease spread gizmo. I'll probably assign this today or tomorrow, but I won't make it due until next week, okay? Or even the week after. So anyway, let's launch this up and let's take a look at it. And of course, there's going to be an accompanying worksheet that goes with this too. So I'm going to download this right now. And, we could take a look at both of these. I'll put that to the side and then make this full screen so that we could take a look at it. So this is pretty cool. When you look at this right here, you can see it shows people at a party. Okay. And there's different types of pathogens out there. It's showing you down here how those pathogens can spread. Okay, for example, is it airborne? Is it foodborne? Is it person to person? Airborne is basically the coronavirus. They believe that it spreads through droplets of fluid that people release when they sneeze or when they cough, and then other people will inhale those. Also, surface contact. If someone sneezes on the surface or they sneeze on their hands, they touch a surface and the virus is still in those droplets, and someone else touches that, and then they rub their eyes, their nose, their mouth, bite their nails, all those kinds of things. Remember, the biggest route of infections are eyes, nose, and mouth. Basically, those are the openings to our body. Our skin is the first line of defense, and we're going to learn that in this chapter. Okay, but those are the areas we don't have skin. Okay, so that's where these things can get in. But anyway, there is a control tab up here, and the gizmo is going to walk you through, and it's going to have you set the number of people. It's going to say whether the disease is airborne, foodborne, person to person. We have some controls here from low to high, air to person, food to person, low to high, person to person, low to high. Okay. And then we have these charts over here. Okay. And this is going to be kind of similar to what you saw over here. Okay. This logistic growth curve. Not all of them are going to be like that. Some of them may be a little bit different. But as you're going through the gizmo and it's walking you through and setting these things up, you may notice this graph take on that same exact type of exponential logistic growth curve that we're seeing for the coronavirus. Okay. So what they're telling us to do now, remember, is this social distancing. You can see at this party, this distancing is not very sparse or spread out. And the closer people get together, the greater chance people have to spread these diseases. Now, once again, it all depends on the route of transmission. Is it airborne, foodborne? Is it person to person? So they do have some food over here on this table, as you can see. And as you're adjusting these controls, you'll be able to see how quickly people become infected. You see the green ones? Those are the ones that become infected. And this is the number of hours. This is probably one of the longest parties I think I've ever seen in my life. And you would think just naturally, if people are partying for this long, they would get sick anyway, right? But anyway, please do this. Hopefully this could be a learning experience. I know it's hard to be positive during a time like this when something very bad is happening in our country. But this is, I think, a good learning experience for us in terms of this gizmo that we're going to do, and in terms of what's happening in the world right now. Hopefully it can help us understand why social distancing is a good thing, and in how these transmissions actually occur. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to also give you a special appearance for today. I think someone wants to say hi to you guys. This is Patch. She's my 10-year-old beagle. She was just sleeping, so I don't know if she wanted me to pick her up, but she wants to say hi. Say hi, Patch. I think she's got to get a bath today. Yeah, she's a little stinky. So anyway, you guys take care and keep sending me questions and suggestions. That's great. I know sometimes when I write announcements and when I write emails, since we're not there person to person, sometimes things can be misunderstood. Tone of voice is not there. It may sound aggressive. Don't take it that way. Okay. I'm not writing things like that. I'm trying to be short and succinct and to the point as I can. And I'm trying not to get frustrated just like you guys are. So anyway, take care and keep sending the questions and keep working on your stuff. Good job, guys. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Bye-bye.